It is 6 a.m. on Monday, and we are headed up a hill to see a sunset. So hopefully that comes out nice. Sunset? Oh wait, 6 a.m.
Yeah, it's 6 a.m.
So it's 6 a.m. in the morning, and I can't think right now. We're going to see a sunrise, but to be honest, if you think about it, the sun is setting somewhere else, so it is simultaneously a sunset and a sunrise.
Wow,
we're seeing the other side of the sunset.
Way to save yourself there. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. We gotta get a beer.
Hey, green light.
Damn it! I was trying to do the whole thing without you having to tell me a green light. That one doesn't count. I've been doing very good. We're at Kumamoto, and this is supposed to be the Sea of Clouds. Today, it is the Sea of Cloud.
He is cute.
He is, yeah, it's pretty cute. We saw a sign back there that had like a really nice picture of bigger cloud. But this is just a little micro cloud. Yeah. We got up early.
I like that we're on a little peninsula. So like on this side is like a good view, and then if I turn around, there's another area over here with a good view and a drop off. And there's this little thingy sticking out that we're walking along. I think that's pretty cool. But it would be neat to see the Sea of Clouds. Maybe next time. Check out Titty Hill.
Sea of Cloud is still Sea of Cloud. But we noticed in the background that you can see Aso from here. And it's got all little steam coming up, and it is about 26 kilometers away. Yeah, so it's pretty far away, but you can still see him breathing. Again, he's a dragon.
Okay, so on the plaque with the picture of the Sea of Clouds, we've also got a description of what needs to take place for the Sea of Clouds to occur. And this is like, it must have only happened once, because it says, this place is known for its famed site, the Sea of Clouds, which can be seen on clear, windless mornings if good weather continues for 2 to 3 days. The difference between the afternoon temperature and the morning-evening temperature is greater than 15 degrees Celsius, and the necessary humidity is available. Most commonly appears from the end of September to early parts of November. How often have those requirements all been met? I think it's a miracle we have like itty-bitty cloud back here.
Conditions are perfect.
Conditions are perfect. At our hotel, there's a spiral staircase that's come up about, that far. And at the top of the spiral staircase is this gigantic green, like, ball that lights up at nighttime that says the hotel name on it, but it looks a bit like a balloon. And you can also see the ridge that we were just at to watch the clouds not come in. And it is right over here. Right over here, and it's pretty cool. If there were people on it, I think I would actually be able to see them. It's really not that far from where we're at. I wish I had thought to look for the hotel's green nad when we were up there. That would have been pretty neat. This is a very common feature on cars in Japan.
Is it dark? Too dark?
It's okay.
Not much better.
It's a little better.
The sun. This is the coffee that we got for free from the lady, so we're just gonna give it a try.
Wait, what lady?
The lady at the car rental place, the Oryx lady. I'm gonna give it a try. This is the black one. We also got a bitter one.
Oh, really? I thought they were black and bitter.
No, there's black and bitter.
Oh, like
as in separate things? Should we try the bitter one?
Yeah.
Instead?
Is that one of those times where you need an Oxford comma?
No, there's only two options.
How do you differentiate then?
You don't differentiate. Oxford comma honestly is preference more than it is.
No, not anymore. I just read it was rule now.
Ooh,
like somebody made some changes.
Thank goodness. For me, that's important. Okay, so there's another one and it's bitter. We're gonna go for that because, I mean, everybody's probably had black coffee.
Isn't black gonna be bitter?
That's what I thought.
That's what I'm confused. That's why I thought. That's why I was thinking it's black and bitter, and they were both the same.
All right.
It's gonna be horrible. It's actually kind of creamy looking.
The color is kind of creamy. I don't know if we can get... There we go.
There you go. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know those, in Yokohama, they have those little, they're not beans, they're nuts. And they roast them. I guess they're just chestnuts. It kind of smells like those. And cereal.
You know, people always say you sniff out your food before you eat it. It's true. Does it taste better than it smells? Or does it smell better than it tastes?
I think they're about equal.
It does, it really does. It really smells like roasted nuts.
Yeah. But not like roasted coffee, like roasted nuts. And it's not bad.
It isn't that bad for some.
Yeah.
I expected it to be horrible. I don't like bitter coffee very much, so.
Yeah, so that's not bad. Those all.
We're at the Takachiho Gorge and we're walking down some stairs. Oh, there's a gorge here, like a big, beautiful gorge. And we're walking down some stairs and we're hoping to rent a boat. We're gonna see what happens. And the stairs are kind of like improvised, like I'm on scaffolding and stuff.
I have a cookie.
Do ducks like cookies?
I think they'd like cookies if they knew about cookies. Quack is pretty close to cookie. Maybe they're just trying to ask for cookies.
Maybe. I mean,
Cookies! I can't do a duck quack and say cookie. Cookies!
Quackies.
Your head is like really far down. It's just
Quackies.
Quackies. This is just a duck festival. We're gonna have so much fun. Gonna give the ducks all the breads, and then I'm probably gonna eat some of the breads because they look good.
We're now boating in the gorge, and Katie has decided she's going to paddle, even though she doesn't know how to paddle. But she's getting pretty good at it pretty quick. Like, we're moving.
It feels appropriate.
But look at this gorge. It's amazing looking.
Any of it.
Look
It's
at this.
behind me.
No, but what's behind me? Is it good? I can't see. I'll never know. But this direction looks amazing. There's this little bridge up here, and there's a waterfall.
There's a waterfall?
Yeah, and look at the color of the water. It's incredible. This is great. Good find, Katie. We got this duck, and we got this little thing here, and we got a happy duck.
Here, put some in my hand.
Put some in your hand?
Yes.
Are you gonna try to feed them from your hand?
Yes.
They're gonna bite your gloves, son.
Go away! I already gave you food. Alright, just go for it. You have a glove on. You have a glove on! I have a fear of animals biting me. You have to wear the glove.
This has turned into a game of bumper boats, kind of like unintentionally. And also a game of trying to stay out of this beautiful waterfall. Look at that. But I'm not trying to like get another shower right now.
You didn't even have a shower this morning.
I didn't.
It's so un-Eric.
It is very un-Eric. Too early for a shower, y'all. Alright, I got a Katie here. And I got a little biscuit thing. Can I do it? Yeah. Oh, it's in your coat. I'll try again.
How many points is that?
Yeah. Nope.
That was really close.
Yeah.
Ow!
On the lip. Alright, over dry. Yes! Are they delicious?
They're sweet.
Are they sweet?
They're sweet.
I didn't think they'd be
And
sweet.
that's when the ducks la.
What's up, ducks? I was thinking about putting these little duck snacks on like the ridge here and then bringing them in here to have a pet duck. And it reminded me of a story that Katie's gonna tell you.
We'll do some Katie facts here. Alright, so I was about like waterfall. I was about like 12 and we were on vacation. I was really bored because my brother wasn't around for me to bug him and my parents were doing stuff, so I was outside feeding ducks at this pond. And the pond was really close to our hotel room. So I basically just put a whole bunch of bread out, hoping that I could get the duck in the house. I got the duck in the house.
And what happened?
The duck proceeded to shit on everything. Once I closed that door, all hell broke loose. All the bowels were everywhere. It was crazy. And yeah, so Eric was like, I'm gonna get one of those ducks in here. And I was like, don't get one of those ducks in here. They do not like to be in.
How did you get the duck out?
Just chased it out. I mean, just open the door and then the duck's like, oh, I gotta get out of here.
Was the duck in the house when your mom came home?
Yeah, yeah.
So wait, how
then
long
my mom got mad at me.
Wait, was your mom home when you lured the duck in?
Probably.
She didn't see, like, you realize how funny this is, right?
I'm a funny girl. More waterfalls. Did you put your money in the bot?
I put my money in the bot, and I'm gonna get some corn porridge out of this bot for breakfast this morning. And it comes out hot. And yeah, it's pretty hot. Like if you hold this on your hands, you can't, it's too hot to hold. And it says,
get a good glimpse of the advertising.
So tabaru konu potaji.
Hold on, let me get the finger. Where's my finger? There it is. Kon potaji.
Potaji, I guess means porridge. So anyway, I think I probably...
Shake it.
Yeah, it doesn't say, but I'm gonna shake it up. And yeah, it's pretty hot. I expect this to
Pop that pottage!
I expect this to be kind of bad.
I've had it before, it's okay. It's sweet.
Look at the color.
Prepare for sweet.
Yeah, in Asia they think corn is sweet, and like when you tell them like in America we don't think of it as a sweet thing, they're kind of like, how could you not? And
it's like milk.
I kind of agree with them now.
Is it sweet?
Or
buttery?
Just like corn. It's like drinking a. It's like drinking a, what is it?
Corn on the cob.
Corn? Cob? Cob of corn. Yeah, it's like
corn on the cob. Corn cob, not a cob of corn.
Cob of corn, right?
No, it would be a corn cob.
Are we on an island or are we in an island?
Well, we're not on a cob, that's for sure, and not a cob of corn.
It's pretty good though. I can get down on that. It's a little more filling than a drink, but not like eating a meal, you know?
It's actually not sweet. It's kind of salty. Why do I think it's sweet?
Because it's corn and you're in Asia.
Yum. I didn't get very many bits though.
I didn't get any bits. Are there bits?
You gotta shake it up better.
I did.
This is the coolest koi fish I have ever seen. I'm sure there's tons that look like this, but yeah. The orange just come back. The orange just radiates out of the brown. It's a crazy. Wow. We heard you like bridges, so we put a bridge on your bridge on your bridge. A bridge on your bridge on your bridge.
Seasoned viewers of our videos may have seen me experience a dish called chicken nanban for the first time. Maybe like a year and a half ago or something, or was it last year? I don't remember. Time is hard to comprehend. And it was at this little donburi shop in Tokyo that we went before we went boating during a cherry blossom viewing where we had a jar of umeshu. Anyway, so I discovered that dish then, and I didn't know what it was at the time, and I thought it was incredible. And this restaurant that we're at right now that is right by the gorge is kind of famous. I don't know if they're actually famous or they say they're famous.
The meal is famous for this area.
Oh, okay. So
did it say that the restaurant's famous too?
It didn't. I don't know. The guidebook recommended this place, and it was right by where we were at, so it works out kind of good. And their menu is like all hype about it. It's like, this is like the original homemade recipe here, and we use only local chickens, and like something about a perfect score from something I don't understand. And so yeah, we've come, and here it is. This is chicken nanban.
It does not disappoint in the way that it looks.
Yeah,
oh my god.
It looks amazing. It's a bit expensive. This is 1,100 yen, so it's like $11. And it's a lot of food. And it's not served donburi style where it's on rice. The rice is on the side. And you also get a little thing of miso soup, which honestly, I thought there might be a fish in there. But this looks like mushroom. Okay, I can get down on that. That's extraordinarily good miso soup. But we're here for the main attraction. We're here for the bird. So let's see what's going on. So the chicken nanban is kind of like a lightly fried chicken. Like it's fried, but it's not like a thick batter. And then it's a white sauce which has vegetables in it and stuff. And I don't know what it is. Like a tartar sauce, kind of. So good.
Is the caliber of here exceptional, or is it just the
dish is always exceptional?
Always good.
But it's very good. It is very good. The sauce is very, very good. The sauce is kind of what makes it. It's kind of got a like potato salad, I guess, a little bit flavor to it because of the vegetables and stuff that are in the sauce. And they also put it like in. You can see there's like an oily sauce sort of down here. They put this on it as well, and then put the white stuff on top or whatever. Let's see if their rice is any good. We don't want no crap rice. I'm a rice snob. The rice is alright. The rice is not the main event. This is the main event. Yeah, very, very good. I'd like to see what Katie thinks. Have you had chicken naan bun before?
Yeah, I had it at that same place that you had it, and I've eaten it at other places.
Are you a fan?
You know, I really don't know what to expect.
The salad dressing is good too. Maybe there's yuzu in the salad dressing?
Down the whole thing.
I mean, I wouldn't stuff that entire bird in your mouth.
This is a ridiculous amount of chicken.
Yes.
Why did we not get one? Oh my God.
Because we didn't know.
They didn't look at us and go, you're not like a whole family. A whole family could eat this.
Well, next time we come here, we'll remember. How would you describe the sauce?
Spriggy.
How would you describe the sauce using English? Or any language. I'm willing to accept any language at this point. I don't think spriggy is. You just called somebody in like the woods of Africa a really horrible thing. Some like really remote language.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of ranch dressing, but a very calm ranch dressing, kind of liquidy, with a little bit of zing that ranch doesn't have, like a zing in a different direction. Kind of pickly, like pickle, dill. That's what's going on, is dill. Yeah, very good. I'm gonna eat it.
Have a bite of this. Have a bite of the dressing on the salad. You whop up. There's something extra in there, isn't there?
It's not yuzu. I know what that taste is, but I don't know what that taste is. It kind of goes down when you eat it. Like,
What color does it taste?
it's definitely a brown. Gonna have to think about that one. It's tough. Took me a long time to pull dill out. That's weird. Dill's a pretty standout taste, so it'll take me a bit to figure out what's going on in that salad.
Let's get on this bird.
Yeah. Sometimes you can eat an entire meal and you sit there for the whole time. What does that taste? What does that taste? What does that taste? But I figured out what this one is. It is
The what? The what?
for the salad dressing. There is a leaf that you can buy in Japanese Japanese supermarkets, and the leaf is really, really sour, and they use it to do like
umeboshi.
Umeboshi. I don't know if that's the name of the leaf, but like when you get an umeboshi roll, they put the leaf inside the roll and you eat the leaf.
Edges are kind of jagged?
The edges are kind of jagged.
Yeah, I don't know what that's called either.
I don't know what it's called, but I've bought it before. That's what this taste is. So if you know what that leaf is, then that's what we're tasting right now. And that's taste division. Don't lick your screen. It's not going to work. Where you're looking at me and I probably don't taste... That probably tastes good.
Oh, you could lick this over here. While we were eating at the chicken naan bun restaurant, we were the only two people in this big eating area. And then as we finished and we were leaving, a big group of people came in and took up like a bunch of tables up in that room. And we went down to pay, and while we were waiting to pay, which is by the kitchen, the waitress came downstairs and was like, told the chef, we need 12 chicken naan bun, and he was like, oh, and Katie was like, ganbatte, and it was funny. We are in Kumamoto-shi now, so that is in the actual city, and we have come, we're only going to be here very briefly, only a couple of hours. So we have come to Kumamoto-jo, which is the castle. And if you saw our trip to Matsumoto recently, we did a pretty extensive video on the insides of the castle and everything in that experience. And I'm not sure how much video we'll shoot here because it might be redundant, because to be honest, castles are kind of castles. They're kind of all the same. But this one seems very grandiose. Like, it seems very big. You can see this wall behind me in this huge area where this moat would be and everything. So I don't know, maybe this will be a much more explosive experience. But I do really like, I've been to other castles, and I think my favorite is the one in Matsumoto, just because it's black and there's some personality it has that the other castles I've been to haven't had. But yeah, I'm excited to check this one out. I really like castles, so this is gonna be, should be fun. Let's do it. This is the opposite side of the wall that we just made a video of, and you can see this is like the first exterior wall, or well, it's the first we saw. Sometimes there's another one like kilometers away, so I don't know, maybe it's not the first, but this is the first one near the castle that we are aware of. And then there is another one like right here, and you can see that castle structure is here. And like I said, the Matsumoto video only had like one kind of like tower like this, but you can see already there's one here, and there's another one that looks like maybe it's the main one up there. This is Uto? Uto, is that right? Uto turret. So I guess turret is like, when I think of that, I think of like, you know, a thing you shoot out of, right? So I think that's one of these, like, that's what this is, like people would shoot from it. And it is one of, I counted on the map, there's at least 10 more of these in varying different sizes. Some of them look smaller and some of them look bigger. But we should check it out. And then right behind us is the main castle tower. So we'll check that out as well. It's really cool the way they have it. It's dark in here. Like, there's not like extra lighting in here, which is cool because that's what it would have been. Like, they didn't have like, you know, electricity and whatnot back in the day. So it's got a pretty cool feel. And check out how low these doorways are. This is not, they did not design this for me. Like all the other castles I've been in, it has the same type of window system where they've got like this flap and then they've got a stick that holds it open. And it also has the same types of rectangle shaped like little hatches for shooting weapons out of. And it has the thing for like through dropping rocks or boulders or hot oil or whatever down the walls, down the sides. It seems like for Japan being, I mean, it's not a huge country, but for back in the day, it was fairly vast. It's weird that every castle has basically the same design. You know, like how did the word travel? This is how you build a castle. And then everybody followed the same rules. Because like you would think that like if you built your castle the same as your enemies, like they would be like, well, I know the tricks. But I guess, how did that work? The sign outside said that this was one of the only remaining original turrets that was built here. And the rest of them have been restored or whatever. I mean, things are made of wood, it's fragile, so they don't last so long. But it definitely has that feel, like though it's really creaky when you walk in it and the floor kind of like wobbles up and down as you walk on it and stuff. It's pretty neat. Katie's hiding behind this wall and looking at me. She's like staring at me all creepy. What are you doing?
Well, one, I was gonna scare you. Good castle scare is pretty fun. But then I also thought maybe I could wave at the camera in the background and people would see me.
It's so dark.
Yeah, it was a good scare idea.
You were gonna jump out and scare one of these old men, give him a heart attack.
I've been doing a good job. I've been watching you.
From the top of the turret, you have a pretty sweet view of Kumamoto and the main castle.
So we just did a little research because they gave me a brochure. And there's a lot of information in the brochure. Turns out that this is one of the original pieces, which Eric may have already said, but that means that this building here has been here since 1607. Like, that's a really long time ago. That's really impressive.
This is the turret,
Yeah, the turret. Uto turret, which is the only one of the turrets remaining that is actually original. And just looking at it makes it like...
It looks old.
It looks much more ancient and worn and authentic and gorgeous than kind of what you see when you look at the actual castle or the main tower. The main tower just, it's chipping away in a way that doesn't seem authentic.
And it was how old?
It was rebuilt in 1960, so it's fresh.
Comparatively.
Yeah. We're reading about the main tower. There's a nice little informative booth here to tell us about the main tower. The height, the exterior, there's a basement, but we didn't really know how aquatic it was until we read. Size of dolphin. Approximately 1.2 meters. Eric deems that not to be a big dolphin. Maybe we'll meet him. We're about 1 minute into the castle, and I'd say I'm pretty disappointed. Like, wow. I really hate to knock something that I don't understand because I've only been here 1 minute, but it really just feels like a museum as opposed to a castle. Like when you go through Matsumoto Castle, you walk through the walls and you feel, you don't walk through the walls, I'm not a ghost, but you walk through and you feel as though you can imagine living there, being there, understanding there. I don't understand what we're in. Are we in a museum or are we in a castle? It's been renovated on the inside. The stairs are like concrete. They don't make you take your shoes off to come in. I feel like there's no soul. What's happening? So maybe we're gonna get to another part and we'll see, like,
let's check out the touch screen and see if it can inform us on what's going on. This doesn't seem like it was probably here when they built this castle.
Nani? So yeah, I don't really understand so far.
Maybe the authentic castle is like another level up or something, but this is certainly not, I don't know, it's not what I expected. I'm glad that the tour was here to show you what it used to actually be like.
I just read that the outside of the building is mainly what they were trying to recapture in the 1960s, and they really did nail it. The outside of the castle looks amazing, but for the inside, the best thing about it is this. Come to the top and have a great view. Like, wow. Hello, Kumamoto.
So this dude back here in the wild gear, he is here to like take pictures of people in front of the castle. And something that I really like about Japan is like this doesn't cost any extra money. It's not like you have to pay him, or it's not like they have to use their camera and then need to buy the picture later. It's just like a courtesy. And I imagine that probably confuses Japanese tourists when they go to other places in the world, and like it's an extra, you know, $5 or whatever just to have the photo taken with the person in the crazy gear. I don't know, it's just really cool. It's really nice. Not like it's like you're not being swindled and you're not being talked into things. It's just legit. This is how it is. We are in a main hall that is not part of the main tower structure, but it's right next to it, and it has also been rebuilt. Like it looks like it was rebuilt sometime last week. It's in really good shape. And we're in a kitchen area, and they have like these areas where you can cook, and it looks kind of like when we had Dengaku a couple nights ago. Like that might be a kind of party you would throw here. And the structure itself is very impressive. It's very, very cool looking, but it's certainly not authentic. Like, I mean, it's probably more authentic than the last structure was.
I mean,
but look at the ceiling. The ceiling is awesome. Very impressive. The lighting helps too. That they put lights up there is genius. So like, this is cool to see, but I think at least I had to take my shoes off. Like, this is a good thing. Like, if you can't wear your shoes in the castle, it's a problem. So this is much better. This is pretty impressive artwork that they've got in here. Under the main hall, there's an underground passage that, as everything on this side of the structure, it looks like it was built yesterday, but it's still got a pretty sweet vibe. In summary, unless you don't have the opportunity to go to any other castles, honestly, I would probably skip this castle. That one section was really cool where it was like the original structure, but everything else, it was like a museum. I mean, I guess if you're into museums, this is okay, but we're not really museum people. We're like more like experience things people, and like that's what's cool about the old one. You get to experience it and feel it and stuff, and the museum was just, you know, stuff in the case. I guess it has value, but for us, that's not very exciting.
And now it's time to experience a Kumamoto tram. Wherever it is, we gotta find it.
This thing is really, really close to me.
These tracks in the road are for the trams that are running, and we're currently inside a tram. So it's tram time. We're on a really like renovated one. Not renovated, these seem very, very new, but they actually have older ones. I'm hoping when we go back to the castle we'll get on an older one. But tramming is awesome. Like a couple of Kumamoto rookies, we got on the wrong train. So we had to get off and then get back on, and yeah, rookies.
It's really complex though, it's got 2 lines.
There's 2 lines! How can people deal with this? So I was told by a friend that we should go to Kokute ramen shop, and we're here, and the backstory is that there was a painter man, and the painter man really wasn't making very much money. So his wife decided that she'd open a ramen shop, and she opened the ramen shop and it went really well. It's been going for decades now, and the ramen shop gets passed down to the women in the family, none of the men. I do think men work here, but the owners have always been women, so it's kind of a matriarch of ramen, which I don't really think that probably happens too much. And also he told me that it kind of gives the ramen that kind of home-cooked meal feel and like that lady's touch. So we're gonna see if we see that. We'll find out. Turns out it's all ladies working here. That's kind of nice. I'm excited to see how the food comes out and whether it's got a feminist feel to it.
All right, we got our lady ramen here, and we ended up going with the raw egg ramen, which was osusume, which is recommended. And we also got a, what is this called again, Katie?
Sobaro.
Sobaro, which is like, Katie has described it as a succulent beef on rice.
Succulent beef has been not marinating. Ah, I forgot what I said.
It looks like Taco Bell beef, but I imagine the quality is probably a bit higher.
Did you call it meat?
Beef, Taco Bell beef. It's not beef. Taco Bell, come on, it's probably beef. And we got an onigiri. This is like a picturesque onigiri. Look how pretty it is.
It's cute.
It is cute. And I wonder, I think it's just straight up the guy. I don't think it's gonna be.
With some goma.
Oh my god. It's really good. It's salty. Yeah, that's on point. That's like the best onigiri I've ever had.
Mix it up.
Okay. And she asked me if raw egg was okay. And I said, of course, whatever. And we're gonna stir this guy up a bit. And we're gonna bust in here. And it looks like it might be goma based. Kind of like the stuff yesterday. Let's hope it's better. It's not black, it doesn't have that black ooze on it.
Yeah.
It's goma based. Well, it's much better. It's not bad.
It's not Geopark.
It's not Geopark
ramen.
Ramen. Yeah. Hey, this is alright. It's pretty fun.
Let me try.
You should give it a try.
The sobaro. I'm gonna try the sobaro and give my opinion on that. A little bit of the.
Where have you had it before?
7-Eleven. I've never had this outside, like at an actual restaurant. So I'm really excited to have it have a restaurant feel instead of a bento feel. It's good, but it's missing the egg. Usually it comes with like crumbled eggs on the side as well.
Oh.
You've had it before.
Yeah, okay, that's what
this
that's called.
doesn't taste as junk foody as what you would get at 7-Eleven. So maybe I like junk food. I don't know.
You want to try the ramen?
But it's not bad. All right.
God, that onigiri. Oh my god.
She was right. That is hot. Be careful. Kind of roasted tasting. Like hits the sides of your tongue. That's the wrong side of the chopsticks that have already been used. Ew.
I'm not a ramen expert, but I've had noodles that I prefer more than the type of noodles that they put in here. There's like different kinds.
I'd say the noodles are good. Little thin.
Yeah, that's kind of, I want them to be a little bit thicker or something. I don't know. How's the overall experience for you?
I'd say that as a ramen, it stands out because of that dark taste to it. But it's not really a taste that I find attractive. But it's not bad. I see why the taste is good. But I think for the experience of understanding that like since the 1950s this place has been run by women, it's pretty cool. So
the experience is cool, but the ramen is
I wouldn't tell people about it because of the ramen. I'd tell people about it for the history.
And you are.
Exactly. I just want to restate, this soba roll is amazing. I'm eating it and the flavor is just great. I don't know what I was thinking I would like more.
How's the onigiri?
The onigiri is salty. It's out of this world salty.
It's good.
Yeah, there's like, there might be granules of salt. Like, those aren't rice, it's just salt.
So I think we just kind of don't like goma flavored ramen very much. It's just, it's not bad. It's just like, I'm not attuned to the taste. It's a little bit burnt tasting. And I don't know, I mean.
I do feel like we've had a really good push into it. Like, we haven't like, not tried it. You know, like somebody told us, oh, here's this ramen, and we just tried a little bit of it and decided we didn't like it. No, we tried a lot of it. And, you know, it's not our flavor. But regardless, it was interesting and we're full, so can't ask for anything more.
And now we have to get to the car, which is on the other side of the city with a tram system that we hopefully don't screw up this time. And then from there we have to find our car, which we think we know where it is. And then we have to find the airport place where we have to drop off the car. And then they'll give us a ride to the airport where we will then get on an airplane and go back to Tokyo and go home. So let's hope that all this works out because we're kind of short on time, but it's not drastic yet. We're not running at the moment. All right, like we're short on time, but it's really important that you see this and the whole band. We're at the airport and back in Kumamoto, and we have been here for
52 hours.
52 hours, and it feels like we did a lot in 52 hours.
Might even be 51 because we kind of got back to the airport a little bit early.
So 50-ish.
Yeah.
In the
just
50s.
Just a little low 50s.
And it's been awesome here. I really want to come back to Kyushu. I'm gonna go to like Fukuoka or something and explore that area, or just, I don't know. Like it's, the most striking thing that's about this place is the people. Like, I've talked to more strangers in the last 50 hours than I feel like I've talked to in the last 50 weeks in Tokyo. Like, people here are friendly and they talk to you, and it's pretty fun to be around like that type of personality. And I don't know, that is to me the most striking thing about the area. What about you? The volcanoes were cool too. I mean, the helicopter is cool, and like, paragliding was cool.
I told you what my favorite thing was. Oh, paddling in the boat.
Paddling in the boat? Katie liked paddling.
Yeah, I would like to do that again. I feel like I could probably do that outside of Kyushu though. So, favorite thing of the area was definitely Dengaku.
Dengaku? Yeah, that was fun too.
That was excellent. A lot of fun, yeah. Yeah.
So many things. Oh
I
my
know
gosh.
how to jam pack a trip.
Yeah, she planned this out very good.
If there's anything I can do, it's I can put it all together.
Mega props, mega props.
Mega props.
That was terrible. What was that? Yeah. Come on, you gotta give it.
There we go. You gotta do it properly, or you just shouldn't do it at all. He's shooting on my shoulder here.
You know, you got
a lovely shoulder.
You got nice shoulders, what can I say? Let's find our plane.
Oh, we gotta find our ticket, and then we gotta find our plane, and then I'm gonna go through all the shops.
Oh.
So we've got extra time. Yeah. Cows are one of those things that you don't see in Japan. But now we're seeing some cows. And we're trying to get to the top of a mountain. I don't necessarily know where that mountain is. I have zoomed this in. Oh, we're zooming in further. Oh God. Hey everyone, we have a Patreon page and we'd really like for you to check it out. It'll allow you to contribute to us and make these crazy adventures we've been going on continue and get even better. So we'd really love for you to follow the link and learn more about Patreon and us. Go for it. Let's adventure.